Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jeffy Sims, or just Jeffy. So this is a quick speed build of the chapel that I built for our custom hood over on Twitch. So we've been building the hood together, and I've been doing some builds off camera, so obviously this one, and then most of them we've been doing together. So we haven't got that many yet because we've only just really started, but I figured I would cut some of them down and, well, speed them up I suppose actually, and add them to YouTube for you guys. So this is our chapel and graveyard. So far it's quite a small little graveyard, but we shouldn't need a whole lot of space to begin with, and then as our Sims sort of go through the generations we'll probably expand it, but at the moment this is probably all the space I think we'll need, although we do tend to get kind of chaotic and kill people quite a lot, so you never know, we might need to expand it before. So this is where I wanted somewhere where our Sims could get married rather than it always just being sort of at home. I wanted somewhere where they could actually go and have the whole event. So we've got the chapel for them to get married here, and then out the back in a minute you'll see that I build somewhere for them to have the reception as well as obviously the graveyard, so it's a lovely setting next to some tombstones where they can get married. So I wanted lots of stained glass windows, and I know that I stuck with the blue theme, and then for the higher up windows I went for like a, I guess, cyan-y turquoisey colour, because I wanted plenty of the windows, but I didn't want them all to be exactly the same because I felt like it was already quite a lot having a lot of the blue, but I wanted stained glass for them. So as you can see, I stick a couple of different colours up the very top, and I do think it works. I think it looks quite nice how it is. It's a lot of stained glass, but it works for the type of build that it is. We did a little bit of landscaping out the front and a little bit out the back, but to be honest I mostly kept it relatively simple and focused on the inside. So here inside we've obviously got this raised platform where the Sims will get married on, so wherever the other Sims are sat in the church or wherever you like angle your camera you should be able to see them. And I also wanted to have a play with the platforms because I know that in the Sims 4 update they've added them in, so I thought it'd be fun to add some in to this build too, because I don't use them enough and I need to sort of make more use of them, I think, because they are quite nice to have in. So up here initially I go with the blue, but then later on I change it to pink flowers. So I wanted to tie in the blue from the windows, but I just felt like it looked a little bit too blue and it kind of ended up coming off a little bit cold, so I added in some pinks and some other colours as well, which you'll see in a minute. And then these things at the back, the trellis, I really wanted to add in, but they didn't really work. So I managed to get them snuck in outside, which I was quite pleased with because I thought they were cute. So here, like, I add the pink tablecloth, and then you can see that I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I need some other colours here. So then I add in some different colours, but I keep a blue egg thing on the, I guess it's like an altar, but it's, for want of a better term, yeah. So I stick that on here, there we go. And I kept the blue carpet, which I also add, there we go, at the top as well, because I thought it looked a little bit bare and I want the pictures to still be pretty, but it not to be too much. I wanted it to be like simple but pretty, because I don't like too much. I like clutter, but like in the right amount, and it just didn't feel like it would have looked right if I'd added in loads of other stuff as well. So here I was trying to choose on what chair I wanted, and I ended up going for these little ones here because I thought it kind of made more sense. I didn't want pews, and also I didn't really have anything I could kind of use as benches, and these felt a little bit more wedding-y and not too over the top, so that's what I ended up going for. The bells I was hoping I could have angling so they both were sort of facing towards the doorway, but I couldn't do it unfortunately, so I didn't. I add in some pictures on the walls, some bits and bobs, and then we go on to the outside. But what we've been doing in our hood so far is we've built an animal shelter and a sim that manages that, and we've started building an English pub, so we're about halfway through that. We've got to make the family that are going to live above it and their house above the pub, but that one's quite a fun one, so we wanted to kind of do it together, whereas this one I thought I could whip up quickly and get it done for you guys. Ideally I would like at some point to work out how to package the files up because of the custom content. I'm not quite sure how it would work, so it'll be ready for download if anybody did want it. But if I can't figure it out, what I'll do is probably make a custom content free version at some point and do that one for you guys. So out here is the reception area. It is quite small, but I didn't feel like we needed tons and tons of room because we've got quite a lot of room outside still. So I put kind of what we needed inside, like the bar, the area for the cake and the toast, the champagne, forgot my word there, and some seating area, some music, stuff like that. So stuff that we couldn't really all have outside. And I've got the buffet table upstairs and the DJ booth. So they've got everything they need. And then outside I add in a few extra chairs. And then there's also the whole of the church. So if they did want more space, they could go in there. But I liked the idea of having it kind of cozy, because I mean, you can't ever really invite a whole load of Sims anyway. So I just make the graveyard a little bit smaller and pop some chairs outside and she's done. I did actually manage to sneak in the trellises as well. But yeah, so I will leave a link in the description for my Twitch channel, so come join us if you feel up to it. We play The Sims 2, we've got an Uberhood on the go as well as our custom build. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it turned out, and it's been quite fun building it together on stream. We've I've enjoyed doing it, and I know that you guys have been enjoying telling me how to build the pub. So I'm hoping that some of you guys will be able to come over and join us, or join us for the Uberhood. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.